Hello, everybody. We're back to more shenanigans. Okay, where are we?
Okay. Maybe we just finish it with Gimp.
Yeah. You've come. Yeah.
Okay, because Droopy has a nice idea. She's going to cut some cheese. Get a. Oh, damn it! I actually. Sorry. She's going to get a bowl, cut the cheese like the flame blade into the bowl. Get a plate, put the bowl on it. Then she has the shot glasses. And now she's going back to some backyard where she's not good seen. Puts on a small kettle. She has this bottle of fire that is fire trapped.
Wait, you're putting on a kettle where?
Somewhere behind the stable or something.
Like this?
Are you building a fire? How are you putting the kettle on?
Yeah. How you can't just like boil a kettle somewhere.
Droopy is. I have flint and tinder, so I'm going to build a small campfire.
All right, but like. All right, that's a time-consuming process because you gotta like, build the fire and then build something that the kettle can sit on, and you need to get a kettle, and like this is clearly not like a 2-minute job. This is going to be like a half-hour endeavor at the minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make clear that she's doing that, and she has this bottle of high percentage alcohol that is fire trapped. Of course, if she opens it, nothing happens.
Sure.
She will use the alcohol. And she will brew something with it and cast a certain spell on the cheese and the alcohol. Dissension.
But we're going to come back to you in a little bit because this is going to take some serious time to like build a fireplace in the middle of the town somewhere and find a tea kettle and all that jazz. So we'll come back to you in a little bit. Zen, you said you were going to go put out this fire in the back of this person's house.
Yep.
How do you do this? Walk me through it.
Please hold. Yeah, I've got a bucket on my character sheet, so I just open up one of the rainwater, like, emergency fire barrels in an alley and start bucket brigading myself the water over there.
All right, but like the fire's like behind a fence and like in a person's yard that's all walled off. So like, are you going like to knock on their front door and say, "I'm sorry, there's a fire in your backyard. Can I put it out?" Or are you gonna like bust down their fence, or how are you going to get to the thing?
Shenanigans set your backyard on fire?
So it's knocking on the door.
You can't tell me this isn't a usual occurrence for these people. They live right behind Shenanigans. Honestly, now.
You go and knock on their door and tell them that, sorry, we set your backyard on fire.
Yeah.
And there's this long sigh. And the person like takes you out and like takes you through the side gate, and there's like, sure enough, a small fire going on, little bits of grass that are back there.
Right.
And they help you.
Yeah,
the two of you can put out the fire. It's not too big of a problem. But the rolling to die. The poor old guy that owns this property, he just shakes his head and he looks at you with these like sad, weary eyes and just says, "Well, why you gotta set my yard on fire, young man? Why was that necessary?"
There was a golem made of cheese, and then I hand him 3 gold. Just say, my apologies for your trouble.
All right. Well, I do appreciate you mending fences. Have a good day. Try not to set it on fire again.
Will do. I avoided using Fireball for this reason.
I appreciate that. Last time someone did this, I lost my dog.
Oh.
Maybe you should move somewhere else in the city, not near Shenanigans.
Zen just kind of stares off into the distance, very sad about this. Having like flashbacks of losing pets.
Oh yeah, you lost your dogs.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, as you have this sad reverie, I think I have managed to limp my way down the stairs. And I find you. I don't know where our dog-like friend is at, but I begin pulling at your robe, Zen, and try to break you out of this reverie. Be like, "Oh, Zen, my good man. We have a very special assignment from Lizzie. You and I, we must go on a quest to make this New Year's ever so special." You see, there is a magic ring that she needs from this Shrine of Reluna. I have directions here on the card from her. Could you track down our crazy dog friend? I'm sure that his magic skills will be quite useful.
In Kobold, I just yelled, Droopy!
Droopy is building a secret fire in one of the back alleys of Berkshire. So I don't think you're gonna find her if you're just like hanging out in the tavern. You guys are on your own for this one.
I'm like in the backyard of Shenanigans where he caught me just gazing off into the distance just and start to yell Droopy.
The backyard is covered with cheese from the cheese column when he was awakened.
Yeah, and there's a body back here. No one ever did anything with the cleric, so it's just like in the backyard dead.
By the way, what kind of symbol did he have? Droopy would have checked.
Neal.
I don't think Droopy did check.
No,
you went directly to building a fire. Sorry.
I am in the backyard, and that's a good point. I'm zen right now. I'm gonna try to see if this guy has any money on him.
Yeah, the cleric's got money on him.
Okay, how much money?
Good idea, Zen. A little pocket change never did anyone any wrong.
21 gold pieces.
All right, cool.
Now that our pockets are flush, let us head off. I would like to be back in time to teach my girl a little trick or two for her appointment.
Okay.
And
right.
I begin leading Zen away towards the Shrine of Reluna.
You find the Shrine of Reluna. It's down the street a ways.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are.
What is the shrine like? Is this like an open public shrine with a little like altar, or is this a building like a temple?
No, it's like a little shrine that you might find on the side of the road. It's just like a little altar. There's a small, tiny structure around it, not like a building, but like a little, like a roof for it so it doesn't get rained on. And there's like flowers and offerings that are put there, some copper coins, some silver coins. And sitting right next to this little shrine, behind a little wooden counter with a big sign overhead that says Kissing Booth, is the cleric of Reluna that runs the shrine.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes. Well, this does not plus me in the slightest. I will walk right on up to the kissing booth and kind of sit down, be like, well, hello there. I am on a special mission from a special someone.
Aren't we all, darling?
Oh, of course, of course. Well, it is my business after all. By the way, I feel like someone in your power should definitely have one of my cards. I can bring pleasure to almost all of your followers.
You're doing the goddess's work, my darling.
I truly am, yes. Now, about this mission here, I seem to be in need of a specific ring. It seems to have belonged to an Albert at one time.
She nods slowly. Yes, yes. We have one of these, but the gifts of the goddess don't come without a price. Pucker up, little guy.
Oh, well, come here, you.
She gives you a deep kiss, and then kind of pushing you away and says, and that'll also be 5 gold pieces.
Oh, well, it was worth it. And I hand out the 5 gold for her.
All right, she slides across to this semi-elastic ring.
Nice.
I'll walk up to the booth with my 6 hotness and just say, I'll spare you.
Spare me from what? All the goddess's creatures deserve a little loving in their life. Get over here.
All right, Zen goes for it.
All right. She gives you a big kiss, pushes you away, and says, that'll be 2 gold since you're not buying anything else. The shrine needs to be funded.
All right.
All right. The cleric of Reluna sits back, smiles, and waves at you guys as you walk down the street.
I give her like the phone me up like symbol, and I'm like, I expect to be hearing from you.
Yeah, but it's like medieval times, so it's like, write me.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Well, dear Zen, that was quite quick. I was not expecting that to go as easily as it did. Your help was magnificent.
Zen, slightly drunk, is just like kind of confused.
All right. Well, you guys get back to the tavern, and it's getting loud. Like as you're approaching Shenanigans from down the street, you can hear the party. You can hear the yelling, the raucous laughter. You actually see people spilling out of the bar into the street, fighting with blunted weapons. Until one of them gets hit and falls down. The other one goes back in, and the person that fell down is like unconscious on the ground in the street. But it's New Year's at Shenanigans. It's to be expected. The sun
Hold
is
up.
just about to set. Before
One of the guy who's knocked out on the ground, I'm gonna take 2 copper coins, put them over his eyes. Because I have exactly 2 copper coins.
excellent. Everyone will think he's dead.
So,
You two of you come back on inside. What's the plan?
I'm gonna go find Desmond.
All right, you find Desmond. He is standing behind the bar, overpouring someone's shot glass floats, like spilling on the bar, and then, Glim Glob, we got another spill! And like lifts up the kobold and like holds him over the bar so the kobold can lick it without actually sitting on the bar.
Like, now that is a job we
the
should
poor
qualify
splinters in the tongue.
It's okay. It's his point.
The tongue is rough enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good.
Desmond, I am coming bearing great news. Remember the big brass booty you asked for? Well, it is prepared, and you will enjoy it very much. Now, I spoke with your dear, lovely wife, and she has a present that she would like to have you wear.
Lizzie's got a present for me?
Yes, very much. She would very much love for you to wear this tonight for your speech. And I produce like a little ring, and
He takes a look at it, flips it over, feels the tension in it, goes, oh.
yes.
Lizzie's usually really private about this sort of stuff.
Well,
I don't know how you got
know-
her to trust you, buddy, but she's my wife. So if you try and use this information to your advantage, I'll have you strung up by your wings.
Him from the 9 hells use this to my advantage. I swear, what would ever give you that theory? I am simply looking out for my favorite friends.
I am your favorite friend, aren't I? Okay, I trust you. All right, hold on. Borscht, I need some help getting this on. Come with me. And he wanders into the kitchen. The
hold
door's
up.
shut, and there's some banging around and some cursing. And then Desmond stumbles out a moment later.
I'll ask Gimp about this big brass booty.
What do you want to know about it, my friend?
Explain.
Oh, well, you see, Desmond apparently has a thing for brass, and so I helped make sure that his fine boutte tonight would be all brassed up.
Now the big part. What have you done?
Oh, well, you see, I don't think Lizzie's form needed any altering whatsoever. Sometimes I've been known to craft and sculpt the body of others with magic, but she is just too perfect.
Okay, I'll save the homage spell.
I like where your head's at, Zen. I like it a lot. I might be able to show you a thing or two when my girl shows up for the man in room 43.
All right. Let's flip back over to Droopy. So you found a back alleyway. You've like dug a pit in the ground and like covered it with, part of it with some dirt and some other dirt over here, and like made some mud and kind of like built yourself a little stove and put your tea kettle on it and built a little fire, and you've got like a makeshift earthen stove in an alleyway
Okay.
somewhere, and you've boiled water in secret.
And a bit of water and this alcohol heated up.
Okay.
And
okay.
I still have Hypnomix
Right.
and some seasoning, so I will make some high percentage shots.
So you're mixing Hypnonix with seasoning with
And
alcohol.
it's just some herbs, like
Right,
seasoned
right.
herbs.
Yeah.
And I boil it a bit, prepare a cast ascension feast
Sure.
on this whole thing. Then I will prepare a lovely bowl with cheese. I warm the cheese again. Get some bread. Maybe from my ration, I still have rations. I kind of get some hard bread. Put it on the plate. The shot glasses. Prepare the shot glasses. Go to Shenanigans. Pour the alcohol in, and then just walk in and find some table where there's some room and just put it on there.
All right, you bring in some some cursed food, basically, some cursed drink, and put it in Shenanigans and just wait to cause trouble with it.
And yeah, well, anybody, I mean, it only will liven up the party.
All right.
And
Will
after
this
that,
help increase the likelihood of the refried bean band forming? will this curse work with the refried beans?
I have to say, it might increase the chance of anybody dying in Shenanigans.
So, Droopy, you put this on the table and like take a step back and wait.
I wanted to do something else after
Well,
that.
hold on. But before you do anything else, you set this on the table, and you take a step back, and right away, who else should come up and swipe the bottle and everything but Layla? Desmond's daughter comes over and like takes a look around and just swipes it and starts tucking the stuff into her coat and
Shot glasses.
Shot glasses.
Yeah, it's all
they were
poured
still
into
just
the
in the
shot
regular
glasses.
shots. I thought you'd put it back.
It's
Okay.
like a bunch of shot glasses around the cheese and bread.
All right, so this is what happens. Layla comes over and like just takes 2 or 3 shots, grabs a bunch of cheese, and like scurries off.
Well, there's still shots there.
There are still shots there, but Layla needs to make a saving throw versus spell.
Wait, but do they get saving throws?
Ascension's Feast? Yeah.
Allowed a saving throw.
Yeah. All right.
At
So
least
she
he's a
needs
wizard.
to make 3 saving throws, Neal. Because she's taking 3 shots of this spell. I think.
I mean, she's affected by the spell 1 time, so whether it's a small amount or a large amount, right? So
I have to ask, how'd she just grab all the cheese? A bunch of the cheese?
I mean, it's
With
just
her
a bowl.
hands, man.
yeah,
a
with
bowl.
the hand, just like grabs a chunk of it and takes off.
You never grab some cheese?
No, I don't ever see a large amount of cheese on a plate and just grab some with my hand.
I mean, I imagine because it's a semi-molten cheese, he just grabs the bowl and goes away with it.
Ugh. You imagine grabbing semi-molten cheese just with your hand?
Maybe she grabs some the bread also, so takes some shots.
Yeah, she definitely grabs some cheese and bread. If it's too melty, then she like use the cheese to grab the bread to grab some cheese. It's fine. But she
Okay.
scurries off into a corner, a little bit tipsy now because she's like 13, 14 years old, and just took 3 shots of really high percentage alcohol and like 180 proof or whatever.
Okay, and after that,
might
I will go
blind
to
her.
the backyard and check what kind of cleric that was.
A cleric of Martha, goddess of life and creation.
No. Oh no, that's the one Droopy likes. Droopy is really sad that he died. Like, aww. And wait, there was a dead guy lying in front of Shenanigans, right? He had that.
Yeah, there's a fucking dead guy out there.
Well, time to go to the graveyard. He can come back for the cleric later to make the proper.
Oh no!
So you like head off to the graveyard to start digging a grave.
I'm just dragging this guy with me because he has the 2 coins on him.
What's your strength, Droopy?
It's like 8.
All right, you can do it. It's a struggle, but you can do it. You're like 1 foot under one arm and 1 foot under the other arm. You're like, "Ugh, ugh."
Well, one of those legs doesn't have a foot, so he's got to pinch it real good.
No. He's talking about the guy who's not actually dead.
The guy in the front yard.
Coins on his
And Droopy is fucking stupid, so.
All
Great,
right.
even better, even better.
He's just like burping and breathing in his sleep.
Droopy, he's obviously dead. It's just the stomach, just some fluids or air coming out of the dead body, nothing else.
Okay. Zen and Gimp the Pimp Imp with the Limp. Can I get you guys to make me perception checks?
Sure. Would be happy to.
Oh god, what's my perception? I think I actually have fair perception. Was that?
Oh,
Ooh, close but no cigar.
no cigar.
What do I
Zen.
see with my unblinking eyes, Neal?
The local tinkerer, Cogwrench Hammerbench,
Oh no.
shows
Oh, what
up.
a great name.
Does he take a shot from the cursed shots?
No, but you notice he comes over to the bar and like pulls something out of his coat, and there's like a big bowl of punch near the bar, and like leans over and just starts dumping this powder into the big bowl and like tucks it back and then quickly stirs it and looks around and then like makes eye contact with you because you saw him. And his stirring slows, but he doesn't stop.
He's the one selling drugs to the magic school kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to him and just whisper in his ear.
Hi, Zen! Is it that time again? Are we here to meet or are we here to greet?
What'd you put in the punch?
Well, if no is what you must, then I put in a little bit of gnome dust. It's normally taken through the nose, never through the toes, but I thought, hey, a bowl of punch? Not that much. Could be fun.
Hell, it's a party. Just go away.
He smiles and pats you on the back.
Neal, regardless of what Layla rolled for a spell save, there's still Hypnonix in that drink.
I'm aware of what's going on here. We've got some problems.
Shall I roll for something, or how many people take some shots?
It'll be fine. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
So just to know, the spell lasts for 150
5 turns
minutes.
plus 2 turns per level. Yeah.
So, a bit over 2 hours. 2.5 hours.
Be good. It'll be good. So that's that. Let's slowly things are getting out of hand here.
It just seems perfectly normal day for shenanigans, especially if New Year's Eve and the party.
Perhaps. Now, Droopy, you are off at the graveyard trying to bury this person. So you're not around for what's happening next, unfortunately. Desmond shuts off the music. Excuse me! Attention! Attention, everybody! We have a problem with the bar. We got a lot of guests here. It's looking like a good night. Don't worry, this isn't the speech I'm going to give at the end of the night, which is great. I got it right here, tucked away in my pocket. It's going to be a great speech. But someone, Borscht, forgot to order enough food. Borscht. So we have run out of meat. Now, we also have Bessie here. So, who wants to turn Bessie into T-bone steaks, everybody? By show of hands, all in favor? And he asks for a show of hands, and exactly half the bar votes to turn Bessie into steak. Looks around.
Zen has saved Bessie too many times. He ain't doing it.
He looks around, and who doesn't want to? Doesn't want to turn a steak? And the other half the bar votes against it.
Yep.
He looks around at the 2 party members, the only people not to cast votes right now.
No, I vote for no.
Okay, well then he looks at Greg, the pimp with the limp, and goes, "You didn't vote.
No, I did not.
There's one extra vote for not cooking Bessie. So if you vote for cooking her,
an
then
alternate solution. Whatever happened to the adolescent mutant ninjas that serve pizza around here? Do you think maybe we could have takeout?
Well, Bessie's milk is so good. Imagine how good her meat tastes.
But imagine how good that milk would taste with a slice of pie in your mouth. It's the best of both worlds.
Could we cut her up into pepperonis and put her on the pie?
No.
But how would you do that if you were ordering takeout? I think it's better to let the cooks do the cooking. You know what I mean?
So you're voting to not cook Bessie.
I'm giving you an alternate solution rather than having no food. That's what I am. I'm a fixer. I'm a solutions guy.
I can go get us another cow, Desmond.
Could you?
I'll go get us another
You
cow.
sure you don't want to cook Bessie?
I've saved Bessie too many times. I can't cook her.
But I'm hungry now. All right.
I'll tell you what.
All right, I've been
if I'll give
outvoted.
you-
I've been outvoted. I get it. Okay. You
hear
won
like a
me
sigh-
over.
You hear like munching coming from in the corner with their bowl of cheese and bread.
Right. The party kicks back up. Desmond dejectedly retreats from his bar top area, not cooking Bessie after all.
I go and
But
try to procure another cow.
yeah, he comes over to the two of you and go, look, you both offered alternate suggestions on getting food, so now it's up to you to feed the party.
Excellent. Let me dial up some takeout. I go off in search of our adolescent mutant ninjas that serve pizza.
All right.
Okay,
I don't remember anything about them. I don't know if they live in this town
Neal, it
anymore
was
or
literally
not.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I get the joke, but I
Yeah.
don't remember the episode, so I don't remember.
It's okay. I ran it. It's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why I
It's
don't
not
remember
really
it. It's because
canon.
I didn't run it. Okay, perfect. So let's go look for them. Give me a perception check to find them.
Sure. Yeah, because they're ninjas. They're hard to
They're
find.
totally hard to find.
I nailed that one though.
Yeah, you score it. Sure enough, you see like a sewer grate moving slightly, and telltale signature that one of these guys is here listening to the party.
Yes.
All right.
I saunter on over and just kind of lift the grate up with my cane, kind of peering. I'm like, "Hello down there. Hey, is someone ordering a delicious pie up here? I could use some service if I could."
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
do you need?
You see, they ran out of food over here. Now, I say if we ordered, let's say, 40 pies for the house, I'm sure that Desmond and the bar would be much in your debt.
All right. 40 pies.
40 pies.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
Desmond,
gold.
of course, will be picking up the tab for you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 5 silver a pie. So
Excellent. We would like half of them pepperoni, a quarter of them vegetarian, and a quarter of them barbecue chicken.
a whole quarter for barbecue chicken. Man of my taste. I like that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little spinach on the barbecue chicken.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
Juice it up just a little.
Okay. They will make 40 pizza pies or find them and deliver them. Are they the delivery boys or the cooks?
They're the delivery boys.
Okay, cool. They immediately retreat into their underground layers and pass sewers, pass pizzas through the sewers to bring to the party. That fresh rat taste.
Meanwhile, Zen is going out into one of the cow fields to buy a cow from one of the farmers.
Sure enough, you find a farmer out, like packing up the barn for the night because the sun's gone down, getting ready to go back home and spend some nice quiet time with the missus on New Year's Eve. When he sees you coming up, and he stops in his tracks. You again, huh?
You want to sell me a cow?
Only if there's no tricks or magic involved.
10 gold for a cow.
Sold.
The bar needs one.
Done.
Okay.
He waits for you to give him the 10 gold, and then he leads you in and gives you a cow with a rope around its neck and smacks it on the rump and gets it running out here and says, "That's Bessa. Enjoy."
All right. I use animal handling. Get it back to the bar.
All right. I think you get back to the bar around the same time that Droopy has finished digging this hole. You're a great grave digger. You can dig a 6-foot pit faster than anyone else alive, despite your 3-foot height. And then what do you do once you've dug this pit?
Into the pit. I mean, I check his pockets first.
Right, you check his pockets. There's some money in there.
That's standard among grave diggers. I mean, if they don't take the the money out.
Right. Standard among gravediggers. Hey, look at this. There is that's 24 gold in the pockets.
Take it, and then I just shove the body face down into the pit, and just shove the dirt onto him.
All right, you bury the poor man alive.
Okay, so we've taken out a cleric, we've taken out a random bar dweller, taken the money.
And I remember, oh yeah, I'm still hurt. I have 16 aura stones. I lick all my bones.
You lick yourself clean. All right.
Yes, I lick the cheese out of my fur.
The whole party gets back together. I think Gimp the Pimp with the Limp gets there first, but eventually the whole party is reunited in the bar. It's well after sundown now, which means it's like 6 o'clock because it's winter.
And I'm kind of looking around at the shot glasses that I put there.
They're all gone.
Droopy's like, no, Droopy is, yes.
So,
I want to get a peek at this speech that he's gonna give. So I think I'm gonna try to schmooze with Desmond. Maybe when the pizza gets here, I'll give him some punch and some pizza.
sure, the pizzas are starting to come in like 3 at a time. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they just show up. No one sees how they got here.
Right. All of a sudden they look around. Hey, there's a pizza on the bar, filled with little bells for some reason. You guys remember the live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I do. Great.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here you are. Desmond's looking at you. Gimpy!
Yes, Desmond, here, I've come to satiate your hunger and your thirst. I give him a nice glass of punch and a big heaping slice of pizza. Like, I understand a man driven by his desires and his stomach. So you said you had the best speech planned, huh?
Oh, it's gonna be the best. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna knock everyone on their socks. And I wrote it down so I don't forget.
I know, right? Oh my
It's
goodness.
gonna be so good, yeah.
Do you know what works even better than a paper? A teleprompter. And we have 2 wizards here today.
What?
Bet if I...
What's a teleprompter?
Well, you see, in the 9 hells, we have this thing called a TV. It sucks your soul out right through your eyes. But you know what? Don't worry about that. We also have people that perform on that. And we use what is called a teleprompter to give them the lines that they're going to read so that they can look and not look like a nerd looking at a piece of paper. It'll make you even more cool, Desmond.
I can do that. I can do this, and then this, and then this. Yeah, I can do that. It's so easy. Anyone can do it.
You would be a marvelous TV star in the 9 hells, but I
Can
have
I get
a wizard.
my own reality-based TV show?
Definitely. The life of Desmond the Dashing would be.
No. Oh, actually, that sounds pretty good.
Doesn't it?
That sounds pretty good. I had a better idea, but no, this is better. Okay.
Right. So, now, if you were to give me that speech, we could prepare it for you. Give you a nice line by line up on the screen so that you could see it.
Well, it's not exactly that sort of speech.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well, what kind of speech is it, Desmond?
He pulls out the note and just like hands it over to you, and I will DM you with what it says.
Awesome. I will keep this very safe for you.
Hold on 1 sec.
That's such a Desmond note.
Oh no.
Okay, there you go. That's it in its entirety. So I can't forget, you know? It's good, right? It's a good speech.
Perfect. I am certain that this will make an excellent speech. I can't sabotage this any more than he already has, so I just hand it back to him.
Okay, would you like to share Desmond's speech with the rest of the party?
Sure. Yes. I before I hand it back to him, I guess I will inquire to see if there are any changes that they might need. So I'll wander off just briefly while he's drunk and enjoying his pie, and I'll show up to to Zen and Droopy, and I show them the little card. And like, see, this is Desmond's speech. It says, "Tell big story. Make emotional, tell about love of family, show off rock egg, you can see that part's been crossed out, try not to cry, and drink. Any changes you think we should make to Desmond's big speech?"
Cross out, try not to drink, and drink a lot.
Okay, so I scribble in the margin next to drink a lot.
Okay.
And then instead of try not to cry, I just cross out not.
All right. You give Desmond back his card, and he gives you like a knowing nod. Yeah, it's so good.
It will be excellent, Desmond. Very excellent.
I'm gonna knock their socks off. It's gonna be good. And that's when the web spell goes off. Can everyone roll me a saving throw?
Oh no.
What web spell?
Layla's web spell.
Wait, she's at least level 3? Oh god, Neal.
I mean, you put Dissension Feast in a bar full of casters and warriors. It's not gonna go well.
I mean, I have emotion control. I wanted to give someone berserk, so...
Okay, Zen is not only caught, he's caught in a really awkward pose.
Like Zen's getting out of the chair, so he's like on one foot, kind of like
Yeah, like I'm trying to get my foot over a bench or whatever, and I'm just like mid-air on one foot, just
yeah.
Droopy is like getting someone's part of a pizza and kind of going over to bite it.
Great, so this web spell spreads throughout the entire bar into the kitchen where there's fire, and then immediately catches fire, rolling back through the bar, hitting literally everybody in the entire tavern. I guess we didn't need to make those saving throws, but what is it, 2d4 damage for burning web?
Okay, you better roll low.
Don't worry, I have Oris.
The web spell goes off. And, everyone in the bar takes 3 points of damage as flames.
I'm still alive.
As flames erupt out and just sets everything on fire and everyone on fire. The music stops, screams emanate from all over the place, and we're gonna go to our second break right here. We'll come back on the other side, hoping everybody's alive.